Hey, this is Darek. Before you check this video, check out of my Facebook. In the description you can find the link. Animals? Are we children or what? Why should we learn about animals? I would argue it's very important to know about the most popular animals. Let's say I'm vegan and I'm sitting in a restaurant and I can see the menu. Mięso z kaczki, baranina, sałatka warzywna, kotlet z kota. What would you choose? Cutlet sounds the same like in English. Maybe kotlet z kota. Wrong. So you should know names of most popular and most common animals. How to call them in Polish. I know how boring it is to learn a list of words and tables, so I found another way to teach you. I've realized that almost every single animal in Polish is associated with something else. What do I mean? For example, it describes a kind of person, or profession, or behavior. As I know in English you have the same. For example, copycat. Does cat copy anything? Does it make sense? It's just for language. So let's see how it works in Polish. So first, pies. Here is rather pejorative meaning of a policeman. You can find it in gangsters movies when hooligan says, for example, zmywamy się, jadą psy. But don't even try to say it in front of the policeman. You'll be arrested. Another animal, kot, is someone who is new in something or somewhere. For example, first class at school. To są koty z pierwszego roku, which means these are first class students. Świnia, how do you think? Yeah, someone dirty and messy. Usually, we use it referring to a situation when someone is eating and he or she is acting like a pig. You know, chomping and clapping. Świnia. At this moment you can say jesz jak świnia, which is a bit direct and unkind. But come on, we should know how to eat. Lis. Here we have a phrase like a szczwany lis, which means a cunning fox. This is only one sentence when you can use szczwany. Szczwany seems to be old Polish. We don't use it anymore. Now proper word for szczwany is cwany. This is actually current. Lis is always taken as smart and crafty character, but at the same time you shouldn't trust him. If you know what I mean, he will manipulate you and he will eat your hands. Referring to hands, kura. It might be negative for some of you, but I don't agree. I mean about kura domowa, which describes a woman who decides to take care of a home and also children, and at the same time she probably resigned of her job. But as we know, taking care of home is very responsible, so kura domowa it's not an easy post. So we have another meaning of kura. For example, kura znosząca złote jajka. It's a term using in business. Literally, hen which lays golden eggs. In English, you have something like goose with the golden egg. This is just a very profitable business. Ślimak, someone who is so slow. We say wleczesz się jak ślimak, which means you are lagging like a snail. Kret is a term for a spy. If someone says mamy w firmie kreta, it means someone is spying our company. Krowa, it's also a negative one. Try to imagine a situation when there is very, very rude woman who acts so bad. For example, an administration employee. You kindly ask for help with some documents and she yells at you. You try to be even nicer, but she already noticed your weakness and pushes even harder. This is wredna krowa. Bubr. We say płakać jak bubr when someone is crying so bad. Ona płacze jak bóbr. I don't know why, even in Polish it makes no sense. Beavers don't cry. I don't think so. Giraffa. I used to have a friend and his nickname was Giraffa. Guess why? Koń. Here we say stary koń if someone is too old to do something. For example, nie powinieneś bawić się zabawkami, ty stary koniu. Why horses are always old? I don't know. The same with byk. Stary byku. Ten rowerek jest dla ciebie za mały. Żmija or wąż. Someone who is a fair weather friend or even imitates someone good, but he is false and hypocritical and tries to do something bad, something wrong with you. So if you would realize that, you can say ty wredna żmijo. Chomik, someone who collects more and more things, but most of those things are unnecessary. This action we call chomikowanie. Owca and czarna owca. Someone in a group who is actually a bit different, and mostly this difference is taken as bad, as something bad. Czarna owca rodziny. Try to imagine there is a supper, 6 p.m., but you say, no, I don't want to. I will eat about 9 p.m. I don't want to eat together with you. Ty czarna owco. Osioł, a bit stupid person who trusts everyone and everyone use him. Ptak. We say ranny ptaszek for someone who wakes up very early. I think it's all for today. I know there's much more animals, but we have much time. I don't go anywhere. So if you like it, I will prepare another one video about Polish animals. Thank you for today, and I hope you like my videos. Remember about thumbs, and remember about subscription, and also about my new Facebook website. So stay tuned.